This is our all-fill model VF100E. It's an entry-level vibratory filler that's great for filling things like whole bean coffee, popcorn, snack foods, or pet food. Today we're going to show you how to assemble and disassemble it from the crate. So to disassemble the machine, the first thing we're going to want to do is hit the E-stop. After hitting the E-stop, I like to start from the bottom and work my way up. So first we'll remove the transition chute nozzle. Next we'll remove the transition chute. This is all toolless changeover. And lastly, we remove the weigh bucket by tilting it up and lifting it up, pulling it out. When getting ready to assemble this machine, it's all toolless, but the first thing we're going to want to do is make sure there's no power to the machine. When assembling, I like to start up and work my way down. The first thing we're going to do is put on the weigh bucket. Next, we grab the transition chute, the hooks in the back for the frame. And lastly, the transition chute nozzle, which has 2 thumb screws on the side. And that's the assembly of the VF100E. Now I'm going to show you how to calibrate the scale. We can decide what kind of units we want to calibrate it in as well. First, we're going to take the machine out of E-stop. Next, we're going to hit the scale button in the bottom right. We're going to go to scale calibration. Now it's a 4-step process, and you're going to need to have a calibration weight as well. This is a 1-pound weight. The first thing we're going to do is hit start calibration. It says calibration in progress. Remove all weight from the scale, then press step 1. We have no weight in the scale, so I'm going to hit step 1. You'll notice it just cleared the tare weight of the scale. Now step 2 is enter the calibration weight value. This is where we can decide if we want to do it in pounds, ounces, or grams by what we put in. So it's 1 pound, 16 ounces, or 454 grams. So let's go in ounces. I'm going to put 16, enter, and then it says hit step 2. Now you place the calibrated weight on the scale bucket. Wait till your raw count stabilize, and then you can hit step 3. It says calibration complete, remove weight, then press step 4. And now the scale is calibrated. And if you want to test it, we can go into the test menu, test vibrator, look at the scale, it's tared at 0. I put the 1 pound or 16 ounce weight on it, and it reads correctly. Now that we have the scale calibrated, we can test the functionality of the machine in the test menu down here in the bottom right. The first button is test vibrator number 1, and this machine only has 1 vibrator. We can test vibe 1. Right now it's at 50%. I can turn it up to 100%. Hit enter. You'll hear the vibration increase, and you can feel it on the pan as well. I'm going to turn off the vibrator. In the middle here, I can tare the scale. We can also test the bucket to make sure it opens and closes properly. Now if I go back, the second button in the test menu is test auxiliary I/O. So this is to test the inputs and outputs of the machine. Here we can test the foot switch. You'll see the initiation button turn green on the HMI. If this machine had the optional vibrator gate, we can open and close that here. We can test product request, which is for an in-feed system. We can test the OK to dump signal and the end of fill signal in case you have this machine hooked up to another piece of equipment like a bag handler or sealer. So that was our model VF100E. That was how to assemble and disassemble it and basic startup. For more information on this machine, you can reach us at 610-524-7350 or visit us on our website at www.allfill.com.